Good morning. Happy Monday to everybody. Hope everybody's good. I'm doing very good. It's like 5:55 in the morning, and got to work today. So I just got a couple of things I wanted to talk about. Let's start off with Mike Tyson. So apparently he wasn't fully recovered from the ulcer that he had, and he had like a blood transfusion and these borderline sepsis, and like I guess it was really a hard thing for him. And also he had a leg injury. So apparently, he wasn't up to fighting 100% fighting. And he just, he shouldn't have did the fight. They should have postponed it longer and let him fully recover. But I think there's so much pressure for the fight to happen that they went ahead and let him fight. And that's why I think he lost. Because he didn't seem his normal self. Even if you look at his sparring videos, he was a lot more, you know, he was a lot quicker and a lot more violent with his punches, and just looked like a total different person in the fight. So there might be a rematch in the future. I don't know, but they shouldn't have let him fight. They should have postponed it, and he wasn't ready. It's that simple. And that's all I got on that. So apparently, Trump, man, he's, like I said, a couple of my other videos, he's coming out hard, really tough, which, that's great. It's just he's got a lot of things he's wanting to do. Like, it's unbelievable. But he's waged war against the Mexican drug cartel, apparently. And he's going to get authorization to use our military to fight them. So that's pretty crazy, because a lot of the cartel are here in our country already because the borders have been open. So it's kind of worrisome that, these probably are terrorists too. These Mexican cartels are terrorists, and they're here in our damn country because that idiot Biden and freaking Kamala, the idiots, left our borders wide open and letting people in unchecked for a long time. And now, now we're vulnerable, especially with Trump waging war against them publicly. So it's a little scary, actually, to be honest. It's a little bit scary because what's the military going to do to protect us, right? Terrorists are terrorists, man. They don't fight fair. Shit, they blow up innocent people, kids and shit, and women. They blow them, they kill them. They don't care. And the military ain't going to be around to protect against that. So I'm scared some bad shit's going to start going down, especially when Trump starts making the moves with the military, whatever else, he's going to be using to combat these people, these cartel. So, Trump's, man, he's coming out with no gloves on, man. He's coming out with no gloves. He didn't ever put the gloves on. He's coming out bare knuckles, taking on all the problems that have been created, by the people, the corrupt people in the government. I mean, he's taken on the deep state, the swamp, with no gloves. The gloves are off, man. I knew Trump was tough and, has an agenda, but damn, man, he ain't this time. He's not messing around, dude. Like, man, like I said, in my other video, he was, handed a COVID, a freaking pandemic, and he didn't have the experience. But man, this time's a total different Trump. This is Trump on steroids, man. And he's just not messing around this time. And he's definitely going to be stirring things up, rocking the boat big time, which, it's either now or never, really, when it comes to what he was, the agenda of just getting this country back to normal is all it is, really. And it just seems like a lot because how long it's been going on, how, you know, how long it's been let go and abused, this country. And he's simply just trying to put things back to normal. But it seems like a lot because everything's so screwed up. And people have just kind of gotten used to it, and it's almost scary that it's going to be such a big change going on with Trump in there that it's kind of scary because it's just so much. And when there's so much like that to be changed, I'm afraid that everything's not going to go smooth. That's kind of how it feels to me. And there will be some suffering and pain for people. And people are going to have to tolerate some things for a while as they get back to normal. I'm afraid of things like that. And I just hope it doesn't mess things up even more. Just trying to fix it. It could mess things up even more somehow. And I'm kind of fearing that. Still drinking the Seattle's Best here. It's really good. I got two kinds. I got the pumpkin one, which I kind of go back and forth, and then the Seattle's Best. So it's on like Donkey Kong when it comes to the cartel. I mean, I hope it goes good because he made a lot of points, man. Like, and I see it myself because I'm a mall cop. I see people on the drugs, man, and like there's a couple of them I talk to. Like, I don't treat them as garbage. I talk to them as normal people, and I treat people how I want to be treated, and that's how I roll as a mall cop, and it works very well. Even though they could be strung out on drugs and they're having lots of problems, homeless, you still have to give them a little bit of dignity, give them a little bit of respect. And, most of the time, I'd say 99.9% of the time, they really appreciate it because they're still people, man. They're still humans. They still have feelings, They're just messed up, and I know because I haven't been that bad, but I've been pretty bad messed up. But I've always managed to kind of keep myself functioning, right? But sometimes these people go so far, they're on such hard drugs, they just can't even function. And that's what I hope, that the drugs are taken away. A lot of these people they can't get the drugs and they're going to have to get cleaned up. And some of these people I talk to, they're nice people. They're not bad people. They're screwed up, And I feel sorry for some of them. I mean, I wouldn't let them come live with me, but you could tell they just made a lot of bad choices for themselves, or was unfortunate, was dealt unfortunate situations, and they ended up where they ended up. But if the drugs aren't there, a lot of them won't have access anymore, and they'll get clean, and You know, maybe it'll help save lives and maybe get people back on the right track, you know? I mean, unfortunately, alcohol will always be available and people could always rely on that and screw their lives up. But, you know, some of these drugs are so bad, like fentanyl and like, you know, meth, heroin, opium. These are bad drugs that really mess people up, man. And if they're not there as much, you know, a lot of these people may actually be saved from death or, you know, permanent injury, permanent disabilities, you know. A couple times they're just out in the open shooting up, right out in the open, everybody to see. That's how screwed up some of these people are, man. They don't care. They just like nude in public, you know, defecating, going to the bathroom and right in front of the world. They're so screwed up they don't care, you know. And you know that something needs to be done because it's getting worse and worse and worse, especially over the last few years, man. I've seen it just getting worse, man, and the drugs are just stronger, a lot stronger. You know, and millions of people have been killed because of this stuff, and it's messing up a lot of young people, and most of the people I see are young. So it's a good thing that Trump's doing this. I just I don't think it's going to go as smooth as, you know, everybody wants to, because it's the cartel, man. They got lots of money and lots of weapons, and they're evil. So we'll see, man. We'll see. And there's a lot of other things that Trump's going to tackle, but that's for a different vlog. But I just wanted to touch base on I heard him make a speech that he's officially waging war against the Mexican cartel, and he's going to get approval to use other, you know, law enforcement, all this stuff, and our military. I think he said the Navy, and it's going to be pretty crazy, man. And like our borders are going to get sealed up again. The wall's going back up. Well, the wall stayed up, but the wall's going to be finished. So a lot is going on, man. So that's that. As far as I'm going, I feel great. Um, I'm doing good. I was having a little arthritis pain in my big toe yesterday when I was walking. Hopefully it'll be fine today. But old man issue. It's because it's wintertime. When it gets cold, sometimes I get those little arthritis pains here and there. But you know, I deal with it. But anyways, I'm going to start getting ready for work here. I just wanted to talk a little bit about that and, you know, try to, you know, if you don't pay attention to the news, well, that's what's big in the news with me right now is that, and that's pretty serious. So I'll be trying to update when I can if I feel like it's something important enough to share. So happy Monday to everybody. Today's my Wednesday. So y'all have a fantastic day, and we'll catch you later. Like, subscribe, little bell for notifications. See ya.